What is up, everyone? Killer35 Durant here, and I am bringing you another Madden hypothetical. And on this episode, we are going to see if the worst quarterback in the NFL could make the playoffs with the 4 best receivers and the #1 tight end and the best offensive line in the league. So, be sure to watch the rest of the video, hit a like if you like it, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And see you guys when I'm done making the roster. Alright, so I have the roster ready and good to go. The worst rated quarterback in Madden is Wes Lunt, the second-year quarterback out of Illinois. I've never heard of this guy, but you know, maybe he's going to do good. I actually think that he's going to do pretty good, so I don't know if they're going to go to the playoffs, but I feel like he's not going to do bad. And he's actually a pretty speedy guy, so I didn't do anything to the running backs. This is just fully wide receiver, tight end, and offensive line. And so obviously the top 4 receivers in the league, it's funny that I picked the Bengals because AJ Green was here, but he's not a top 4 receiver in Madden. So Antonio Brown clocks in #1 at 99 overall, and then you have Julio Jones, Odell Beckham Jr., and DeAndre Hopkins. I also have Rob Gronkowski, the #1 tight end in the league, at that #1 tight end spot. I have David Bakhtiari, whatever his last name is, at a 97. I didn't even know who this guy was, but apparently he's the #1 left tackle in football. So, and then we have Andrew Norwell. We have Travis Frederick of the Dallas Cowboys, Zach Martin of the Dallas Cowboys, and Lane Johnson of the Philadelphia Eagles. So right now my prediction is that are they going to make the playoffs? Because I'm going to give them 3 years to make the playoffs with Wes Lunt, the worst quarterback in the NFL rated by Madden, and so with the best talent that anyone could buy. And no matter how much he progresses or anything, I'm just going to keep going. So we're going to go to the mid-season to see how that goes. So I don't know. It's kind of hard to predict with these things because I don't know how much the quarterback position would matter when you have that much talent. I know it matters if you don't have a lot of tight ends. I know it doesn't matter if you have a lot of offensive linemen and you have a talented quarterback. So we have the Bengals at 4-3-1. So they're vouching for a playoff spot right now. He's second in the league in touchdowns, and he has only 1 interception. So he's doing pretty good with the talent that he has bestowed upon him right now. It was as good as I would have imagined. I mean, he is literally the weakest link. I know that there's players ready to negotiate, so if this season doesn't pan out for them making the playoffs, then I'm gonna just have to give them money. I put the salary cap on maximum so that this sort of stuff wouldn't really matter. So let's see. I think that they won't, but I could be wrong. But 4-3-1, it'll be a little iffy. And it looks like they not only did they make the playoffs, but they got a first round bye, 11-4-1. So they only lost 1 game for the rest of the year. So let's see how Wes Lunt did. He had 36 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. Jeff Driscoll played a little bit. I don't know why. But Wes Lunt had 88 yards, 36 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions with 66% completion percentage, 111.9 passer rating. Giovanni Bernard obviously did what he did, and Joe Mixon did what he did. Odell Beckham Jr. had over 1,000 yards. Gronkowski did alright. Jones did alright. Brown did alright. So let's see what the rest of the league looked like since the league was all shaken up and stuff. I didn't move players too much, but Julian Edelman had led the league in receptions, and he probably led the league in yards. Yeah, he did. And then you have Sterling Shepard without Odell in #2, and then you have Taylor Gabriel at #3. Bruce Ellington. So I mean, when you don't have the top end receivers, or when you have all of them on one team, they're not going to be at the top. As you guys saw in my last video, I said Jamison Crowder is always somewhere near the top of the list for Madden statistics. I don't know why. I haven't really heard much of this guy, but he's pretty good. I'm not saying that he's bad. I'm just saying I just have never heard of him. So just looking through stats to see how everyone did. The Bengals obviously looked pretty good. They were 12th ranked offense. Let's look at the awards to see if the Wes Lunt won any awards. And that's pretty sad that he wasn't up for any awards. I mean, he had a great stat line, but I mean, realistically speaking, anyone would be like, well, he had a beast roster to look at. So, and his overall in terms of here is 49. That's pretty bad. His overall is 51, or at least it was. I don't know where it's at now, but it was at 51, and right now he's got a 6-point upgrade. So he's looking like he's going to be a workhorse. So let's see how far into the playoffs they'll go. Last video we had the Cleveland Browns clocking in a Super Bowl win. This year I'm still pretty skeptical no matter how much it looks. And yeah, they lost to the Pittsburgh Steelers in the first round without Antonio Brown. So yeah, that's going to wrap it up. It looks like they would indeed make the playoffs with the worst quarterback in the league and the best receiving core and offensive line in the league protecting him. Let's see how many sacks he had. If you have the best offensive line in the league, you get sacked 32 times. Josh Allen got sacked 51 times. So let's see who is the NFL sack leader for quarterbacks. Mitchell Trubisky at 57. That's a lot. And so as far as starting quarterback goes, Wes Lunt was pretty far towards the bottom. Russell Wilson had 16, and Jared Goff had 23, and Matt Ryan had 22, which was very excellent. So they had better protection, even though we had a better offensive line. So might be more on the quarterback than on the actual offensive line. So yeah, that'll pretty much do it. He had the #1 passer rating in the league. I would certainly hope that he would. And so yeah, that's it for the video. If you guys liked it, be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to hit the subscribe button to see more of these types of videos. And so I'll see you guys when I make the next one.